fresh air in. Kettle sings, let it begin. Bare feet tap on the floor. One deep breath, then one more. Shake off sleep, light that spark. Small steps first, then you start. Turn it on, turn it on. Morning in your bones. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Move your body home. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Let the good days show. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Cold water on my face, pocket full of steady pace. Shoes by the door, I'm set. Yesterday don't get to stay. Shake off sleep, light that spark. Small steps first, then you start. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Morning in your bones. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Move your body home. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Let the good days show. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Hands up to the sun. Heart says come on. Heavy turns to go when you move along. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Morning in your bones. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Move your body home. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Let the good days show. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Sleep, coffee on the sill. Window kinda cold, but I'm still standing still. One foot on the floor, one foot in the mist. I can hear the day knocking at my wrist. Shake it off, shake it loose, let the first light in. Breathe it in, breathe it deep, time to let it begin. Switch on, feel it in your bones. Switch on, you're not made of stone. Rise up, move before you know. Switch on, let the whole day glow. Let the whole day glow. Pocket full of plans, mind full of rain. And your name comes up like a spark in my brain. Tie my shoes fast, open up the door. Every little step leads to something more. Shake it off, shake it loose, let the first light in. Breathe it in, breathe it deep, time to let it begin. Switch on, feel it in your bones. Switch on, you're not made of stone. Rise up, move before you know. Switch on, let the whole day glow. Let the whole day glow. If the weight comes back, take it one by one. You were born to bloom right where you are from. switch on. Feel it in your bones, switch on, switch on. You're not made of stone, rise up, rise up. Move before you know, switch on, switch on. Let the whole day glow. Let the whole day glow. Morning on the floorboard, bare feet cold wood. Still a little heavy, but I know I could open up the curtains, let the day come through. One deep breath, baby, I'm waking up with you. Little by little, I feel it right. Blinking at the window, turning on my eyes. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, feel me break out loud, loud. One small step, then I'm in the flow. Switch it on, watch me go. Kettle by the sink now, shoes by the door. Pocket full of plans and I want some more. No more dragging, no more staying still. I got a little spark and I know I will. Little by little, I feel it rise. Blinking at the window, turning on my eyes. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, feel me break out loud. One small step, then I'm in the flow. Switch it on, watch me go. If the morning tries to win me, I just lean in harder. Same old road, same old fear, I'm going farther. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, feel me break out loud. One small step, and I'm in the flow. Switch it on, watch me go. Take a breath, one small move turns into the rest. I don't need a sign, I just need to start. One clean step and it sparks my heart. Switch it on, wake that spark and move along. Switch it on, little by little. Grab my keys, open that door, and I'm in a breeze. Shoulders back, head up high, I don't wait for the world to Morning in my window, I let the weight go. Feet hit the floor and the whole room says go. Cold water on my face, I shake off the night. One small step forward and it starts feeling right. Come on, breathe in, let the doubt drift by. Heart back online, I'm ready to rise. I turn it on, I'm moving now. Turn it on, I'm waking up loud. Turn it on, I got that spark again. Turn it on, I'm stepping in. Shoes by the door, keys in my hand. I don't need perfect, I just need a plan. Sun on the corner, coffee in my chest. Every little motion puts my mind to rest. Come on, breathe in, let the doubt drift by. Heart back online, I'm ready to rise. I turn it on, I'm moving now. Turn it on, I'm waking up loud. Turn it on, I got that spark again. Turn it on, I'm stepping in. If I stalled out, I'm learning how to start again. If the day feels heavy, I lean into the wind. Turn it on, I'm moving now. Turn it on, I'm waking up loud. Turn it on, I got that spark again. Turn it on, I'm stepping in. Turn it on, watch me light up now. Turn it on, I'm coming through somehow. Turn it on, ooh, turn it on, sun on the windowsill, shoes by the door. I've been half asleep, now I want more. Cold hands on a warm mug, one breath and two. I hear that small voice say, get up, get through. Shake off the heavy, let it fall away. Open the shade, let the whole day in. One little spark turns to a flame. I feel it rise up when I say my name. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, I'm ready now. Heartbeat bright, feet hit the floor. Switch it on and go for more. Late start, blank page, still got time. One clean step gets me in line. Tie the loose ends, make them neat. little by little, find my feet.
Shake off the heavy, let it fall away. Open the shade, let the whole day in. One little spark turns to a flame. I feel it rise up when I say my name. Switch it on, switch it on, I'm moving now. Yeah. Switch it on, switch it on, I'm ready now. Yeah. Heartbeat bright, feet hit the floor. Switch it on and go for more. I'm not stuck here. I can change gears. I can steer clear. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Yeah. Switch it on, I'm ready now. Yeah. Heartbeat bright, feet hit the floor. Switch it on and go for more.
Morning on my shoulders, I feel the weight slide off. Sun on the window frame, I shake the sleep off soft. Bare feet on the floor now, one breath then I rise. Cattle starts to sing low and I open both my eyes. Little spark, come alive. Little spark, stay with me. One step turns to emotion. Watch me get in the stream. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, I'm waking up. Switch it on, feel it in my chest. Switch it on, I'm built for this. Keys in the pocket, yeah, I'm out the door in time. Shoulders back, chin up, got a clean new mind. Old doubts in the rear view, they can fade away. I'm making room for better with the steps I take. Little spark, come alive. Little spark, stay with me. One step turns to motion. Watch me get in the stream. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, I'm waking up. Switch it on, feel it in my chest. Switch it on, I'm built for this. If I move slow, I still move. If I bend, I don't break. Bright little fire in me keeps me awake. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, I'm waking up. Switch it on, feel it in my chest. Switch it on, I'm built for this. Morning on my sleeve, I've got my feet, switch it on now, move it on now. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm moving out now. Switch it on now, feel it on now. Heart in time with the way I bounce now. Keys by the bowl, phone face down. I'm leaving that drag on the kitchen ground. No heavy cloud, no way to keep. I shake it off like dust from my sleeves. I've been too still, I've been half asleep, but the day is mine, yeah. I've got my feet, switch it on now, move it on now. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm moving out now. Switch it on now, feel it on now. Heart in time with the way I bounce now. Let the old mood fade, let the new one rise. Little by little I'm seeing clear skies. One more step, then a little more. I was made for motion right from the core. Switch it on now, switch it on now, move it on now, move it on. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm moving out now. Switch it on now, feel it on now. Heart in time with the way I bounce now. Morning on my face, cold water, open eyes. I shake off the sleep and step into the light. Shoelaces tight, heart in the right place. One deep breath in, I'm ready for the day. Got a spark in my chest, feel it rising up. Little by little, I don't need much. I take one step, then another one. I'm waking up now, watch me come alive. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, feel it in my body now. Wake it up, I'm here for more. Switch it on, and I'm out the door. Train window glow, coffee in my hand. Small wins stack up like coins in my plan. I was drifting slow, now I'm on my feet. Every little move turns into a beat. Got a spark in my chest, feel it rising up. Little by little, I don't need much. I take one step, then another one. I'm waking up now, watch me come alive. Switch it on, I'm moving now. Switch it on, feel it in my body now. Wake it up, I'm here for more. Switch it on, and I'm out the door. I can carry light. If the road gets long, I can make it right. One more breath, one more try. I'm not waiting, I'm alive. switch it on, feel it in my body now. Wake it up, I'm here for more. Switch it on, and I'm out the door.
Sun on the table, shoes by the door. I've been moving slow, not anymore. Cold cup in my hand, head in the haze. But I know this feeling can't change today. One deep breath, let it in. Shoulders back, here I go again. Little by little I wake up right. Turn that spark into daylight. Switch it on, come on, move my feet, move along. Switch it on, start now. Whole day long, whole day strong. Switch it on, come on, move my feet, move along. Switch it on, start now. Whole day long, whole day strong. Keys in my pocket, plans in my chest. I don't need perfect, I just need yes. Step on the sidewalk, trust in my stride. I got that good fire burning inside. One deep breath, let it in. Shoulders back, here I go again. Little by little I wake up right. Turn that spark into daylight. Switch it on, come on, move my feet, move along. Switch it on, start now. Whole day long, whole day strong. Switch it on, come on, move my feet, move along. Switch it on, start now. Whole day long, whole day strong. If I fall behind, I don't stay there. Brush off the doubt, go anywhere. Hands to the sky, heart on green. I'm not a shadow, I'm a moving dream. Switch it on, come on, move my feet, move along. Switch it on, start now. Whole day long, whole day strong. Switch it on, come on, move my feet, move along. Whole day long, whole day strong.
Sun on the window pane, I shake off the heavy frame. Shoes by the door, I'm there. One deep breath, fresh air. First cup, eyes open wide. Little spark comes back inside. Loose change, but the day feels new. I'm turning up, me and you. Come on, don't let it fade. Hands in the air, step into the day. Come on, feel that pulse awake. One small move, that's all it takes. Switch it on, we go now, we go strong. Switch it on, move your feet, sing along. Wake it up, let the light fill you up. Switch it on, we go now, we go strong. Bare feet on the kitchen tile, I catch my grin and hold it a while. Old doubts trying to pull me low, I tell them not today, let's go. Open the blinds, let it pour. Got a whole new key in the door. If the road looks hard ahead, I'm still rising out of bed. Come on, don't let it fade. Hands in the air, step into the day. Come on, feel that pulse awake. One small move, that's all it takes. Switch it on, we go now, we go strong. Switch it on, move your feet, sing along. Wake it up, let the light fill your cup. Switch it on, we go now, we go strong. Smiling through the room, I was built to break the gloom. Not just waiting on a sign, I make motion mine. Switch it on, we go now, we go strong. Switch it on, move your feet, sing along. Wake it up, let the light fill your cup. Switch it on, we go now, we go strong. Morning in the glass, I catch my own reflection. Tired in my eyes, but I still choose direction. Bare feet on the floor, cold towel, one breath and another. I shake off the dust like I'm waking up my covers. The day's been waiting, I could feel it at my door. I was moving slow, now I'm asking for more. One step, then two, let the weight fall behind me. Got a full cup of yes and it's pouring inside me. Come on, let it rise. Open my chest and clear my mind. Come on, I'm ready now. I can feel the whole room turn around. Switch it on, I'm alive, I'm moving on. Switch it on, got that fire in my bones. Switch it on, yeah, switch it on. Roll the window down, let the air hit my skin. Map in my head and a grin pulling in. I don't need perfect, I just need a start. A little forward motion is a spark in the dark. So I lace up fast, tie tight, no delay. Tell the old heavy fear it can sit this one out today. If the road looks long, I'm still taking the first mile. Every small brave move turns the clock into a smile. Come on, let it rise. Open my chest and clear my mind. Come on, I'm ready now. I can feel the whole room turn around. Switch it on, I'm alive, I'm moving on. Switch it on, got that fire in my bones. Switch it on, yeah, switch it on. If I drift, I return to the pulse in my chest. If I fall, I get up, I'm built like the rest. No more waiting for the perfect sign. I'm the green light now, I'm the first one in line. Switch it on, I'm alive, I'm moving on. Switch it on, got that fire in my bones. Switch it on, through the blind, hit the floor, bare feet first. Then one more, I shake off sleep, let it slide, pull the day in, take it for a ride. One deep, feel it turn, little spark getting ready to burn. Hands up high, let it show, I'm alive now, watch me go. Wake it up, I'm ready now. Wake it up, I'm moving now. Shake it loose, feel that glow. Wake it up, let it go. Wake it up, I'm ready now. Wake it up, I'm moving now. Shake it loose, feel that glow. Wake it up, let it go. Cup in my hand, not too slow. Step by step, let the good stuff grow. Phone face down, mind face on. Heavy gone by the time I'm gone. Sax in the air like a yes, not a maybe. I keep my chest high, I keep my pace steady. One deep breath, feel it turn. Little spark getting ready to burn. Oh, one deep breath, feel it turn. Little spark getting ready to burn. Hands up high, let it show, I'm alive now, watch me go. Wake it up, I'm ready now. Wake it up, I'm moving now. Shake it loose, feel that glow. Wake it up, let it go. Wake it up, I'm ready now. Wake it up, I'm moving now. Shake it loose, feel that glow. Wake it up, let it go. If the weight comes back, I won't fold. I got light in my ribs, I got fire to hold. Soft sax rise and I lean in. Today's mine, yeah, I'm stepping in. Wake it up, I'm ready now. Wake it up, I'm moving now. Shake it loose, feel that glow. Wake it up, let it go. Blinds on my tired eyes, bare feet on the floor, got a whole new line. Cold water splash, shake the sleep away. One deep breath in, then I step today. I feel it rising right in my chest. Little by little I can do my best. Hands on the moment, mind on the move. One small spark and I'm in the groove. Switch on, I'm waking up. Switch on, fill my cup. Move my feet, let the day come in. Switch on, let's begin. Switch on, switch on, switch on, switch on. Kettle sings once, mug in my hand. Window to the street, now I understand. I don't need perfect, I just need start. One clean step gets the whole thing sparked. I feel it rising right in my chest. Little by little I can do my best. Hands on the moment, mind on the move. One small spark and I'm in the groove. Switch on, I'm waking up. Switch on, fill my cup. Move my feet, let the day come in. Switch on, let's begin. Switch on, switch on, switch on, switch on. If I drift too long, song, pull me back near. Say my name once, make it clear. I got gold in my bones and it shows today. One bright breath and I'm on my way. Switch on, switch on, I'm waking up. Switch on, switch on, fill my cup, move my feet, let the day come in. Switch on, switch on, let's begin. Switch on, switch on, switch on, switch on.
Sun on the window frame, shoes by the door again. You feel that heavy start, but it won't stay there long. Cold water on your face, then you shake it off. One breath, one step, one spark, and the whole room shifts. Come on, rise up, let it find you. Tiny light turns into motion. And switch it on, baby, move with me. And switch it on, let the day break free. Hands up high, heart unlocked, you were made to run. Switch it on, yeah, switch it on. Kettle sings in the corner, keys by the bowl again. You had a rough last night, now you want a cleaner page. Tie that dream to your back, let your feet catch fire. No more sitting in the shade, go where the good things are. Come on, rise up, let it find you. Tiny light turns into motion. Switch it on, baby, move with me. Switch it on, let the day break free. Hands up high, heart unlocked, you were made to run. Switch it on, yeah, switch it on. Breathing slow, count to 3. You got more than you know, say it loud. Stay with me, now watch the whole world glow. Switch it on, baby, move with me. Switch it on, let the day